GFAF International Sporting Code. Published on October 3, 2025, Issue 3. Preamble. The Global Fantasy Soccer Federation, GFAF, founded to provide a unified framework for all fantasy soccer and related sports worldwide, hereby promulgates this Global Sporting Code, the Code. Its purpose is to ensure fairness, integrity, and consistent governance across all recognized leagues, competitions, and associated disciplines under GFAF's jurisdiction. Chapter 1. General Provisions. Article 1. Purpose and Scope. 1.1 This code governs the conduct, behavior, and operations of all GFAF-sanctioned leagues, draft events, tournaments, and associated competitions, leagues. 1.2 It applies to every GFAF member league, its commissioner, all managers, team owners, participants, deputy commissioners, officials, and recognized sub-federations. 1.3 The objectives of the Code are to promote integrity, sportsmanship, and fair play, to set enforcement procedures, including disciplinary actions, and to establish uniform standards for competitions, venues, and governance. Article 2. Definitions. For the purposes of this Code, the following terms shall have the meanings indicated. 2.1 GFAF, Global Fantasy Soccer Federation, the worldwide governing body for fantasy soccer sports. 2.2 GFAF, Global Fantasy Soccer Federation, Legacy Reference. All previous documents referring to GFAF are superseded by GFAF nomenclature. 2.3 League, any competition, draft, or tournament formally recognized and sanctioned by GFAF. 2.4 Commissioner, the individual appointed by GFAF to administer a specific league, responsible for enforcing the code at the league level. 2.5 Deputy Commissioner of Sport, an elected official, per Article 8, who assists the Commissioner in sports-related matters, e.g., side tournaments, match analysis. 2.6 Deputy Commissioner of Governance, an elected official who assists the Commissioner in administrative, regulatory, and structural matters. 2.7 TMO/VAR, Technical Match Official/Virtual Soccer Review System used to adjudicate disputes, review potential rule infractions, or clarify contested proceedings. 2.8 Manager, a team owner or participant in a fantasy league, responsible for roster management and compliance. 2.9 Draft, the event in which managers draft players for their teams, governed by rules set forth in this code and any league-specific regulations. 2.10 Game Week, the smallest competitive unit in a league season, e.g., a week of matchups. 2.11 Venue, any location, physical or virtual, designated for GFAF-sanctioned events, including drafts, matches, or governance meetings. Chapter 2. Governance and Organizational Structure. Article 3. GFAF Authority and Structure. 3.1 GFAF is governed by a president, supported by a deputy president, the GFAF Sporting Council, and the GFAF Disciplinary Tribunal. The Sporting Council is composed of the deputy president, all league commissioners, and such advisors or appointed officials as may be recognized under this code. 3.2 Each recognized region or sub-federation, e.g., LEMFA, Kali Western Soccer Federation, must operate under an GFAF-appointed president, who reports to the GFAF President and Sporting Council. 3.3 Every league is overseen by a commissioner, who is accountable to GFAF. Commissioners are the highest GFAF authority within their respective league. 3.4 Key GFAF departments and bodies include 3.4.1 Disciplinary Tribunal, DT, enforces this code, adjudicates appeals, and issues sanctions. 3.4.2 Sporting Council, SC, advises on rule changes, competition formats, and strategic direction. 3.4.3 Technical Match Office, TMO/VAR Unit, reviews disputes under Article 9, issues binding technical rulings. 3.4.4 Draft Authority, DA, establishes and enforces draft protocols, including venue grading, per Appendix I. 3.4.5 Office of Disciplinary Oversight, ODO, oversees all investigations, evidence collection, and record keeping. Article 4. GFAF Council of the Leagues. 4.1 The GFAF Council of the Leagues, ICL, is composed of every league commissioner, and the GFAF President, who chair meetings. 4.2 ICL's responsibilities include 4.2.1 Approving amendments to this code, per Article 13. 4.2.2 Sanctioning new leagues or recognizing independent federations, e.g., Collie Weston a soccer federation for snooker. 4.2.3 Setting the annual calendar of major events, drafts, championships. 4.2.4 Ratifying appointment or removal of league presidents and commissioners. Article 5, GFAF President and Deputies. 5.1 The GFAF President is elected by the ICL and holds office for an indefinite duration, until resignation or removal. 5.2 Each recognized subfederation, including LEMFA, shall have its own president, elected by that subfederation's members, with terms defined by subfederation bylaws but subject to GFAF approval. 5.3 League commissioners report to their regional president, if applicable, and ultimately to the GFAF president. 5.4 In the event of a vacancy in the GFAF president's office, the GFAF deputy president, if appointed, shall assume interim duties until a special election is held. 5.5 Deputy President. 5.5.1 The GFAF deputy president shall serve as the principal deputy to the GFAF president, and shall assist in the execution of executive duties across the federation. 5.5.2 The deputy president shall represent the GFAF president in their absence, and may be delegated specific powers or responsibilities at the discretion of the president. 5.5.3 The deputy president shall also serve as a member of the GFAF Sporting Council, with full rights and responsibilities as provided in Article 3. 5.5.4 The deputy president shall act as liaison between the GFAF president and the presidents of the regional subfederations, ensuring coordination and communication throughout the federation. 5.5.5 The deputy president shall be a full member of the International Council of the Leagues, ICL, and shall hold voting rights equal to those of league commissioners. 5.5.6 The deputy president shall be elected by the International Council of the Leagues for a renewable term of 2 years. 5.5.7 In the event of a vacancy in the office of the GFAF president, the deputy president shall assume interim presidential duties until a special election is held in accordance with this code. Chapter 3, Sporting Integrity and Conduct. Article 6, Code of Conduct. 6.1 All participants, managers, commissioner staff, deputies, and officials must act with integrity, respect, and fairness at all times. 6.2 No form of collusion, match fixing, or unethical manipulation of league outcomes is permitted. 6.3 Harassment, abuse, or discrimination of any kind, verbal, physical, or digital, is strictly prohibited. 6.4 Compliance with all applicable GFAF and league regulations is mandatory. Violations invite disciplinary action, per Articles 7 to 8. Article 7, Violations and Offenses. 7.1 Offenses are classified into 3 categories: minor, major, and severe, and punished accordingly. 7.1.1 Minor offenses, e.g., missed draft submissions, late fee payments, non-threatening abusive language. 7.1.2 Major offenses, e.g., repeated deadline breaches, collusion for trades, intentional rule violations, non-threatening verbal abuse. 7.1.3 Severe offenses, e.g., match fixing, threats or violence, hacking league systems, physical assault, repeated harassment. Article 8, Penalties and Disciplinary Actions. 8.1 The Disciplinary Tribunal, DT, presides over all alleged offenses. 8.2 Minor offenses. 8.2.1 First offense, written warning. 8.2.2 Subsequent offenses, suspension from specific league privileges, e.g., discussion forums, draft announcements, for up to 1 game week. 8.3 Major offenses. 8.3.1 First offense, formal reprimand, recorded on official league records. 8.3.2 Repeat, suspension from league events or communications for up to 2 game weeks, potential restrictions on trades or draft participation and or point deduction. 8.4 Severe offenses. 8.4.1 Immediate suspension for no less than 4 game weeks. 8.4.2 Permanent expulsion from GFAF sanctioned activities if warranted. 8.4.3